Welcome to Great Talking Entertainment Official Channel. I'm your host, KJ, and this is the YouTube channel where I review movies and TV shows from all your favorite superheroes, including Marvel Comics, DC Comics, and much more. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Great Talking Entertainment Official Channel. Now let's go, baby! Hello, everyone. Welcome back, and this is going to be my spoiler review for the new Disney Plus series by Marvel Animation, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Episode 10 spoiler review. If you have not seen this amazing show, go watch Season 1, come back, and let me know what you think about Season 1, Episode 10, of course, in the comments below. Again, this is a spoiler review. Y'all been warned. Now, let's get into it. This episode starts off with Spider-Man stopping some bad guys in the parking lot who's trying to rob some cars or vehicles, and he's being late for school. So we see in this episode, we see Nikio trying to cover for Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker, to make it on time while she does her presentation, just showing us Spider-Man and his friends have somewhat teamed up and respecting what Spider-Man does and just trying to be on his side and try to be a good friend after the last episode where they're all just trying to express how they feel and they just want to be in Peter Parker's life between Nico and Norman, Harry Osborn, I should say. And we see that. And then later in this episode, we see Norman Osborn build a machine that is like a portal that opens up a space vortex, where the creature that we see as a symbiote will come through. Doctor Strange warns everybody in that lab not to do this because we learn that in this that Doctor Strange has time traveled through this and he knew all along, and he may be the cause of why that Spider-Man, radioactive spider, got to Peter Parker in episode 1. They don't listen, especially Norman Osborn. He's ready to go. And, of course, they're all mad scientists. Scientists love just to push the envelope and figure it out later, right? Within in this episode, we get Doctor Strange and Spider-Man team up as they try to stop that alien creature that is a symbiote, which is Venom, basically. And they're fighting and fighting. We get a cool epic battle, and that's where we see the time travel. And even Doctor Strange didn't mess it up, where Spider-Man does not lose his ability. That would have been scary as he goes back in the vortex, but that spider does fall, as we've seen in episode 1. So that was pretty important. So that tells me that this Doctor Strange, obviously, is definitely from a different multiverse, but which one? I don't believe it's the MCU Earth 616, but I could be wrong, just based on the outfit that he wears in this. It's not an outfit that I recognize the live action Doctor Strange in Earth 616, the MCU. So I don't know if it's that. But what I did like about that too was just the fighting and the action packed scene. But I just love seeing Doctor Strange and Spider-Man team up. So that's pretty cool. And I just like the idea of like they kind of changed up the storyline with this. So I dig it on that. But luckily they stopped it and closed the portal. Spider-Man uses all his strength and all his webs to bring down the machine. Now, see, this seems like every Spider-Man, whether you're Miles Morales or Peter Parker, they're had to flex and use their superhuman strength. And what's interesting is a piece of symbiote has left and stayed in that universe. So I wonder if season 2 will see Spider-Man in the Venom outfit. Who knows? And with that being said, it was really good and I liked it because we've seen this battle and it just really makes you want to be, why you just love being a Marvel fan. It makes you realize how much this show is great and why this is definitely a reason why Spider-Man is one of my favorite superhero characters in comics and stuff. So I really into that. And at the end of this episode, we learn that, there's some things coming up in life that's going to happen. As Spider-Man and Doctor Strange have a heartwarming moment. And, Doctor Strange pretty much reassured Spider-Man that he's on the right path and he's going to be a true superhero where even the Avengers will accept him in their team. And another thing that happened in this episode, we learned that Peter Parker's dad is alive and he's in prison. Wow. And, there's comic books, Spider-Man comic books, where we learn that Spider-Man's parents were secret agents for S.H.I.E.L.D. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be played within that once they do season 2. And then we also learn that there's this female character that we've seen through the series so far. Finesse is secretly spying on Peter Parker and Norman Osborn and everybody for Daredevil. And we also learn that Lonnie has dropped out of high school, and he told his mom he's going to get a GED and stuff and go to college, but it looks like he's going to continue being the leader of the 10th Street Street Gang. And, his villain story continues. But at the end of this episode, we just see Spider-Man swinging in New York, and it was really good. I liked it. I like how this ended. Now Spider-Man is well established. They didn't. I'm really shocked that they didn't give Norman Osborn the Green Goblin / Hobgoblin outfit persona yet, but it's getting there, and I'm pretty interested to see that Harry Osborn is going to start his own company and his own internship and stuff. And I'm shocked, too, that he didn't get the Green Goblin or Hobgoblin gimmick either yet. I thought they would have went to that by now, but they have not. So that's pretty interesting that they didn't do that. I also like, too, that the fact that they didn't do the most traditional Spider-Man storytelling, but they got some stories or inspiration from Spider-Man comic books that probably haven't been used in live action or previous cartoon animation series of Spider-Man per se. I'm not saying not all of them, but I can see there's different takes. Like, again, we know that Peter Parker's dad's in prison, locked up, so initially that's going to be there's some comic books where Spider-Man's parents are agents for S.H.I.E.L.D. So it can happen, and I can see it going on. And I also see a lot of new potential people to have the Spider-Man power. I think we'll get Gwen Stacy. I've seen some photos of those. I can see Cindy Moon, and I bet you that they'll have Miles Morales share the same universe as this Peter Parker, because I think that's still going to happen, because where did all those radioactive Spider-Man go? Spiders, I should say. Somebody has them, and it's probably Norman Osborn, but, you never know what they can do with it, and I'm really excited, because what I think about season 1 of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is what I like is they're telling a really simple story, and they got more room because it's not connected to the MCU, but it tells a really good potential multiverse story where they're going with this, and I definitely can't wait to see what they do with next. And I like when they have characters like Nico, who is from the group, the Runaway group, and she's also part of the Midnight Sun. So there's always that, and we see she's got some powers and ability that's really interesting to see, and I hope we could see more of her suit up someday, and just to see Spider-Man interact with other Marvel cameos that we're all familiar with from the Avengers and more. So I definitely can't wait to see that. What a great season! I loved everything about it. I think this show caters to the die-hard fans, to the new fans, to the older, to the younger generation, and really great potential. I know they got season 2, but I hope they give more than 2 seasons. I hope they can greenlight to season 3. So What a great episode and what a great season. So if I had to give this 1 out of 10, I'm definitely giving this a 10. Like, really good, well done, and this is like a really good Marvel animation series. Like, this would be in my top 5 Marvel like Disney Plus series. Like, this is definitely in my top 5 for this year, and I love every bit of it. So what a great, you guys should definitely check it out. I want to hear your guys' opinion about this in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. But that's my review, y'all. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Great Talking Entertainment official channel. Subscribe, hit that notification button so you always be updated with all your latest content. Thank you guys, and peace out.